I am gaming. I am gaming. I am gaming podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on the latest episode of I Am Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, and many more things I find to be in the same realm of creative and business ventures. Like always, first of all, a huge thanks to all of my Patreon supporters. You really make this podcast possible, and I'm super pleased that you're still supporting this effort of mine in creating weekly podcast episodes. Please, everybody else, check out my patrons' amazing ventures, all of which are located in the description below. It will show you their Twitch streams, YouTube channels, games, and many more cool undertakings. If you too would like to support me, please check out my link on Patreon as well. It's in the description also. This episode is episode 75, so I'm only 25 episodes from 100, which is a big number, of course. It's not going to come anytime soon, but still, I'm pushing on with I'm Gaming Podcast. And like always, if you listen to my podcast regularly or sometimes, you probably know that I'm really interested in learning new things, starting new endeavors, and everything in that manner. The most recent one is a pretty different one for me. Actually, it's something that I didn't do for many years. I'm guessing somewhere around 2 decades, and it's drawing. It's physical drawing on paper, more precisely drawing with a technical pen, ink art. We would also call that ink art, which I began somewhere like 10 or 15 days ago. I created a few of my works, and I'm pretty happy with it, not only the way they turned out to be, but also with how the whole process makes me feel. I'm almost exclusively all about either teaching, counseling, or writing, and all of this takes place more or less online. I never do anything that has a physical result or a physical product, and a lot of times I was really ready to kind of give people advice to be wary about creating any venture that includes creating something physical. As you know, I sell books on Amazon, I create videos on YouTube, I write a lot, I consult on video games, I teach video game design, but I rarely, if ever, create anything physical. And these drawings are actually a physical product. I'm not doing it to sell them or anything, but it's still really weird to create something with your pen that you're holding in real life, unlike most of the things I do, which are purely digital. But not only that, they are also verbal in nature. So when I do anything, it's a result of some kind of a verbal process, either in my mind or a verbal process that I think about and then express through my words. Like in this case, I'm creating a podcast episode where I talk. So it's really nice to, emotionally speaking, do something that is completely unrelated to anything verbal. And most of my works are something that I see, most of my ink art is something that I see in my everyday life, and something that then provides me with a source of singular isolated piece of information, inspiration, which then I turn into art, or I at least try to make it into an art form of some kind and express myself, also create something that is a physical product. Again, not something that I'm planning to sell, but still something that exists in the realm of physical. So it's a pretty cool thing I started, at least for me. I'm going to share my works on Twitter, so you can check me out there. And of course, if you would like to know more about my artwork, please get in touch. I would love to share whatever you're interested in directly with you. So that's all for episode 75. It's more of an update of my ongoing efforts in different ventures and endeavors. Thank you so much for listening. If you're a first time viewer, first time listener, please subscribe. I would love to have you around on my channel for future videos as well. I create a bunch of stuff, mostly that's related to gaming, Unreal Engine tutorials, cryptocurrencies, and anything that is in the same huge field. So if you're into that, you'll probably be into my content as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.